Now, Richard was arrogant, impulsive, and kind of a dick, but he was no idiot. He knew that extreme heat and lack of water were the key factors that led to the Crusaders' defeat at Hattin, so he has supply ships running the coast constantly bringing his troops fresh water and supplies from Acre throughout their march. But unknown to Richard, Saladin watched the Crusaders from a distance, concealed in the wooded hills waiting for the perfect time to strike. As Richard marched his men south, Saladin would periodically send his mounted archers out on hit-and-run attacks at vulnerable stretches of the road. The Christians are heavily armed and can defend against the light arrows, but these attacks take out their horses, and this slows them down. Richard is oblivious to just how many Muslims are waiting in the shadows to attack him, until the morning of September 7th, 1191, when they near the ruined city of Arsuf. Richard is getting his men into formation to continue their trek when war drums and trumpets cut through the still morning air, and thousands of mounted archers screaming their battle cries begin to charge towards the Crusaders. The Christians look up to the wooded hills, and the full might of Saladin's army emerges from the shadows, and soon their numbers black out the horizon. For 25,000 men, Richard's army is less than half the size at around 12,000.
Richard, come on, bro, let us hold!
The young king carefully watches the movements of the Muslim soldiers, and he's suddenly stricken with terror as he realizes what the Sultan is trying to do.
My God! Saladin's tactics are designed to break our formation. If any part of our line retaliates, it will create a gap, and he will send cavalry into the opening. They will slaughter us from the inside out. If I make a single mistake now, the cost will be the lives of every Christian.
Richard, bro!
The full force of the Muslim army bears down on the Crusaders, who are now pinned to a standstill and growing frustrated that Richard is holding them back. Sensing victory is at hand, Saladin rides behind his men, shouting words of encouragement over the drums, and the Muslims respond with increased ferocity. The archers begin to dismount and increase their rate of fire, and Richard and his men are completely trapped. Saladin's infantry then begin their march towards the Crusaders to finish them off.